yesteryear, and it happens to be here on Chaf Tammuz this week, the 24th of Tammuz, the Hilula of a great rabbi from Libya. His name was Rabbi Kamos Falah Z'tl. He was actually born in English year 1866 and passed away on the 19th of July in the year 1941. He was a great darshan. He was a מקובל. He was a Dayan, a Jewish judge. He was a Mora also. He was head of the Jewish court also, and he was a chief rabbi of an area called Bנגאזי in Luv, in Libya, respectively, over there. So let's explore the history of the great rabbi. He was born in the area, Tripoli, in Libya, to his mother was a great Rabbanit Rivka Phalach. Tripoli is the main capital city, happens to be, of Libya, respectively. He got married. His wife was Rabbanit La'aleh Bat Tita. I hope I pronounced her name correctly. While he was young, he was learning in a yeshiva where there was a Yigdal Torah in Tripoli, respectively. A very, very famous place over there. He learned under auspices of a great rabbi who we've spoken about inside this long series, Rabbi Tzion Betan, the great rabbi who happened to be a Rosh Yeshiva and also a Bet Din in Tripoli, respectively, also. And around the time period of 1897, this was. And afterwards, he moved to Bנגאזי over there. And he was appointed a judge over there and a Mora Tzedek in that specific area also for a number of years. And I believe he was working along as a shamash towards Av Bet Din, the head of the Jewish court inside this specific place. Later on, we're going to see that. And he was also helping the chief rabbi at that point in time. After that, I believe there was different decrees. It was a turbulent time period in Libya within regards to different problems with different neighboring areas and the conquest done from Italy, I think in the year 1911. I think Rav Phalach was appointed. Also, he was a rabbi of the area and the neighboring areas, the Yeshuvim, around the place he was in inside Libya, respectively. And after, I think, the conquest of Italy, there was various different problems, let's just say, and in Bנגאזי, he had different challenges at that point in time as being a Rav in that specific area. Also, I think he was in correspondence also with the chief rabbi of Italy at that point in time also. And he was working in the Jewish court over there on a very high position also. And I believe it was in the year 1919 where he actually became the chief rabbi of Bנגאזי. And there was other people, I think, he was obviously in correspondence, especially with a Professor Gustavo Calla of Italy also. And at that point in time, he was corresponding with many of the different people especially in different countries also. It was a very prominent position to have that. I believe in the year 1913, it was Rabbi Aaron Mendel HaKohen, who was part of the Agudat HaRabbanim, was also very much in correspondence with him, and he appointed Rabbi Falah in different positions over there also, if I'm not mistaken. The Rebbe, to be a chief rabbi in a big place like Italy, like Libya, was in different parts over there, was a very, very responsible position, and one that associates him with many of the different rabbis. Even at that point in time in Libya, they were establishing a lot with regards to the courts in Jerusalem also, and corresponding very much. It's actually interesting, one point about, I think in the year 1913, it was Rabbi Aaron Mendel HaKohen founded a World Association of Rabbis with, I think one of the goals over there was to establish a large court in Jerusalem. And in order to do this, he needed signatories from all over the world. And one of the signatories was Rabbi Falah, who actually signed for this specific goal to be implemented. Rabbi Falah, himself, he actually supported the revival and spread of the Hebrew language and different Zionistic ideas in Libya, respectively. I think there was a Herzl Zionist Association over there, which I believe he spoke about also. I think that one of the goals over there was to spread the Hebrew language in Tripoli. He was known as he was great within regards to his sermons, and I think he was actually even debating with various different Muslim people also in Libya, very much respectively also. and there was troubleships. I think Rabbi Salah was the head court of the court in the 1920s, towards the end of the 1920s. In Libya, there was problems with the Italian government over there at that point in time, especially in the late 1920s. He worked as an Ab Din, and the judges under him, I think, included Rabbi Mordechai Cohen, Rabbi Pinchas Nahum, and Rabbi Rahami Mehdeh. These were really, really great rabbis. Very much has to be Rabbi Rachamim Mahadar, to be precise, who happened to be a Chazan, a Darshan, Ab Din, also, and was one of the last chief, I believe he was the last chief rabbi of Bנגאזי in Libya, respectively, also. And it's actually interesting that I believe there's a Benito Mussolini. He happened to be I think one of the leaders of Italy, I think maybe of the Italian rule. And in 1937, I believe he traveled around the area, and Rav Falach actually met him, I believe, at that point in time, which is very, very interesting. Also, this was in the year 1937. And Rabbi Falach escorted him around the city, around the areas of the Jewish community. And it's actually interesting, when Vittorio Emanuele III, who happened to be the king of Italy at the time, visited Benghazi in the year 1938, he was welcomed by the Jewish community, and this was actually led by Rabbi Falah and the very heads of the community itself. In fact, they were said about King Vittorio, he was very impressed with Rabbi Falach's character and invited him along with the heads of the community to, I believe, visit Italy, and they presented him with a gold medal of honor and the title of the second Cavaliere Rabbino Maggiore, if I am not mistaken. Remember, in many of these countries, especially Libya, I believe in Tunisia, in Turkey, they were awarded badges of honor, in Greece also, and this very much is another example where a chief rabbi was given different decorations, let's just say, from kings from abroad. He passed away on July the 19th in the year 1941. They say a tombstone was erected on his grave only 2 years after his death. I believe this was because there was obviously issues. Unfortunately, a lot of Jews had to go to ended up cruelly going to concentration camps during the German occupation also. Okay, so Rabbi Yosef Gian, I believe, was appointed as a rabbi of Benghazi after he had passed away. They say that a synagogue of Benghazi immigrants in Israel was established in his name in Jaffa, respectively. That's what was reported over also. So he had some in Jaffa. He received accolades and different things in his memory also. So he passed away here on Chavdale Tammuz, and this was passed away in the year 1941. So we are talking about, since his passing, it's about 83 years ago he passed away. One of the great rabbis of Libya, who we've spoken about very much, and one of the great Dayanim. Please don't forget to watch over all the other videos we have talked about in this series so far. We've covered about 300 videos of the great running. About 20 of the rabbis probably were from Libya also. So wishing you all a great day and take care.